Hello, my name is Tejasvi Krishna, and this is my presentation on the element fluorine. So, some background about this element. Fluorine is the ninth element in the periodic table. It is in the halogen group of elements, and it is the most electronegative element in the periodic table. And it is also at room temperature a toxic diatomic gas. The fluorine martyrs. Fluorine was discovered in the early 1500s by German mineralogist Georgius Agricola. He described it as a crystalline material that helps some ores melt at lower temperatures. The material he is referencing is known today as fluorite. Due to fluorine's reactive nature, it is almost impossible to find pure in nature. However, in the 19th century, the quest to isolate elemental fluorine was on. Using hydrofluoric acid, many researchers began experimenting with different lab techniques to isolate this element. However, due to the reactivity of fluorine and the fact that it is a poisonous gas at room temperature, many of the initial experiments run by researchers caused them to have permanent health problems and even die. The scientists who experienced these misfortunes were later dubbed the fluorine martyrs. Some notable fluorine martyrs were Humphrey Davy, as well as the French chemist Joseph Louis Guy Lussac and Louis Jacques Thenard, all three of whom experienced severe pains from inhaling hydrogen fluoride gas. Irish chemists Thomas and George Knox developed fluoride apparatuses for working with hydrogen fluoride, but nonetheless were severely poisoned. It wasn't until a scientist by the name of Henry Moissan was fluorine truly isolated. He did this through the electrolysis of potassium fluoride and hydrofluoric acid. His work eventually won him a Nobel Prize, but his life was shortened after being poisoned 3 times working with fluorine. In the 20th century, large-scale production of fluorine began. For the Americans, fluorine was key in the production of nuclear weapons. It was produced mainly for the separation of uranium-235, an important nuclear explosive, from uranium-238. Fluorine was also a key ingredient for the Germans in World War II to create chlorine trifluoride. The Germans began working with chlorine trifluoride because it was a powerful incendiary. It was extremely reactive, and allegedly, if the fire it caused didn't kill the soldiers, the gas released would. However, the Germans lost the war before this compound could ever be used in battle. Today, fluorine is used mainly in toothpaste as fluoride. Its main function is strengthening tooth enamel to prevent further decay. Fluorine is also used in Teflon to prevent it from sticking in different materials. Also, fluorine is in certain kinds of chemotherapy and is used as an antimetabolite, which stops cancer cells from working properly. Thank you for listening.